Okay, I'm going to show you how to turn this into a smart object and use the filter gallery in a way that is lossless editing, which means you can make changes. So I'm going to start by having my file open, and I'm going to crop it, so I'm going to use the crop tool. If it has something up here, remember you can always just go up here and hit clear. If you know you want it to be a specific ratio, like if you want it to be square, you can do that and it'll keep the right ratio here. So check mark to crop. The next thing is I want to convert this into a smart object. Right now it's locked, which means I can't draw on it, edit it, or move it, which is good if I want it to be protected, but I just need it to be a smart object. Right click, and then I'm going to convert to smart object. Okay, now I know it's a smart object because of that icon right there. Remember to zoom in, you can hit Command plus, or you can use the magnifying glass. You can fit screen, fill screen, and then you can change the percentage that you are zoomed in. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add an adjustment layer. You guys should already know how to do this. So black and white adjustment layer. And then I can adjust the individual filters. This is going to adjust red. So if I want my very pink skin to be paler. The background right here is green, so I could affect that. You can also just hit auto and see what the computer tells you looks good. All right, so now here's the thing that you have to remember. You have to be on the correct layer to make an adjustment. So if I want to add a filter, I don't want to add it to this layer. I want to add it to this layer. So you always have to check to make sure you're on the right layer. Next, go to filter. I'm going to go up here and go to noise because that's what I want to add to this. I'm going to add noise. So noise is that digital fuzziness that makes it look like you were shooting in low light conditions. So you can add more or less just by sliding this up and down. So you see all the stuff here. It's showing here in black and white because I have a black and white adjustment layer. So the eyeball will turn it off and on. So noise is a smart filter, so eyeball turns it off and on. So if you want to go in and add any other filters, you can go in and do that. So things can get pretty crazy pretty fast in here. So we will look at some of these other things later. But some of the other fun ones that you could do distort, and this is going to bring up another window. So I click on this, and let's not do that one. Just kidding. So you can make things like, whoa. I don't know why you would want to do that. But so what you can do is just turn that eyeball off, turn this eyeball back on because it's lossless editing. Okay, so remember then to always save your work as a Photoshop file with a name. So I could say my name. I was at the Arts Fest, so I'm going to call it Arts Fest. Make sure you tell it where you're going to save it to. So the format is a Photoshop file. I'm keeping the layers. I hit save and OK. Then I go up and save it again. Save as. And then the format is JPEG. Now JPEG is automatically going to be as a copy, and I cannot save layers. It flattens it all. So that's why I need to do both. Okay, in case I need to edit it, I will go back to the Photoshop file. So I have a JPEG. Hit OK. If you want to hide Photoshop, go up here and click on Hide Photoshop. And then I'm going to add it to my Google Drive. So I open up the internet, I hit Drive. You find the right folder that you want to add it to. So if I'm going to put it into Photos, and then I'm going to take both of mine and I'm going to drag and drop it right onto here. It's going to say drop files to instantly upload them. This is going to give me the progress. When this gives me a green check mark, then it is finished. Do not X this out until it gives you the green check mark. Once that's done, they're going to pop up right here and you are going to see them. The end.